Hello guys, this is Dhanya Asokan and welcome to yet another video of Finding Home in Yourself. So today I'm going to speak to you guys about how the universe speaks to us through signs and my experience of receiving some of those signs. So let's get started. So one of the first things that I want to get started with today is about belief systems and how if I believe that I am always guided and supported by the universe and the universe communicates to me through signs, then that will be my reality. So if you believe that the universe guides you through signs, then you will start receiving those signs that you're asking for. And if for some reason you don't receive a particular sign, remember that that is also a sign. Not receiving a sign is also a sign that the universe is guiding you towards a different path. So choose to have faith and believe that universe is always communicating to you through signs. So when I'm asking for a sign to the universe, I usually start with a prayer saying that universe or divine, if path A is the right path for me right now, show me the sign of XXS, and if not, then give me the courage to let go of that and guide me towards the path that the universe has intended for me. Because I always believe that the plan that universe has for us will be much greater than the plan that we can form based on our limited minds. So this doesn't mean that you should not plan for anything. Of course, choose a plan that you feel inspired to form, but at the same time, in case if things don't go according to plan, fret not, because that just shows that universe is guiding towards a more better path that is more aligned for you. And the second thing I want to mention about signs is that always look inside just to see what sign feels inspired for you at that point. It could be different signs that you might feel called to think about, because that is again a universe inspired sign. So allow the sign also to be revealed to you by the universe in that communication process. Alright, so let's jump into the story time now. The first story I want to share with you today is about how, this is July of 2023. We had just gotten back to Toronto after a beautiful vacation with our family, and once we were back, we realized that our rental agreement was expiring in August and it was due for renewal. And we spoke to our apartment owner, and the owner told us that she has a different plan for the rental unit, and she might also be considering selling that place off. So we realized that we had to start looking for a different place for ourselves. And considering that we didn't have much experience about the real estate market in Toronto, we were quite excited to see how things would pan out. We started looking for homes, and I remember I was feeling a bit scared, and I was going through all the real estate listings on the market, and then I found this particular listing that I could feel immediately a shift in my energy, that I somehow really wanted this property and I really liked this property. But I also at the same time knew that there are things that I might not be aware of about the property, and I wanted to make sure that this was the property that universe also had intended for us. And so I quickly surrendered with a prayer saying that divine, if this is a property that you have meant for us as a next home, then please show me a sign showing that this is a property that's the right fit for us. And for some reason, the sign that immediately came to my mind is a symbol of a leaf. So I told Divine that Divine, show me the sign of this green leaf when I'm visiting these properties. And then the second thing is that I also wanted to make sure that this place was aligned for me. So I believe that physical spaces do carry an energy within them. So if the previous people who were staying in that property were people who were also aligned, there would be some signs that we could see in the home when we see it, right? How we would feel when we were visiting the property. So these were two things that I had in my mind before I was going out to see some properties. And so as I mentioned, this was the property that I really liked, and we spoke to the owner who had listed the property, and we scheduled an arrangement for I think the very next day. And then the next day we came to see this property, and believe it or not, the first thing I observed about this property is that the building's logo was a symbol of a green leaf. So that was the first thing that I observed. So I was like very happy, okay, probably this is the building that is aligned for us. And the second thing, and the thing that quite literally blew my mind was that as soon as we stepped into this home, the previous tenants who were renting this place had put a sign of a message about peace right at the point where we enter the home. So as soon as we opened the door of the home, that was the first thing that we saw. And I was so happy when I saw that, because I truly felt that was like the universe truly communicating to me that yes, this is a home that is a good fit for you guys right now. We have now moved into this home and everything is settled in. We realized that there were so many things that even we didn't know was important to us, but that just came perfectly aligned for us in this home, and it seems like a right fit for us right now, and I'm truly grateful for this space that we're living in right now. And more importantly, I'm truly grateful for the universe for guiding us throughout the entire process and making it so easy and effortless for us to find this property. And the second story I want to share with you guys today is about a situation that I was facing last week. So last week I was feeling quite inspired to choose a particular path for me, and but at the same time I was also feeling confused as to if I should be focusing my time on something else and so on. And I was asking universe for a particular sign. So at that point the sign that I felt inspired to visualize was the sign of a strawberry. So I told the divine, if this is the right path for me, show me the sign of strawberry the very next day, and if it's not, give me the strength to let go of this path and then show me what else is possible for me. And then I surrendered with this prayer, and I was quite excited to move into the very next day and see what the guidance I'll be receiving was. So the next day we went to a mall nearby and we were just exploring the place, and as we were exploring we got tired and we stepped into a very nice restaurant to have our lunch. And when I was at the restaurant I did see the sign of the strawberry, and I was like, okay, this is very predictable, because seeing a strawberry in a restaurant, there's nothing unique about that. Like, it's very possible, right? It was not a very strong sign. So I was like, divine, if this is the right path for me, show me a much stronger sign as to what the next step should be. And then as I was going about with the day, we stepped into this clothing store and I was exploring through some of the pieces that was there. And then there was this lady who approached me and she asked for my opinion as to what would be a right fit for her. She had picked out 2 sweaters and she was confused as to what she should choose. And me being the mindful person that I am, I immediately wanted her to start looking within herself to find the answer. So I asked her, how do you feel about either of those clothes? How do you feel when you wear those clothes, and what makes you feel much better within you? But she was really confused between those 2 choices and she kept asking me for my opinion. But I kept feeling inspired to tell her to trust her feeling. And then I was done with browsing that particular store. We didn't really buy anything and we were just walking out. I was with my partner and we were both walking out of the store. And as I was walking out, this lady called me from behind and she told me that she purchased both of those sweaters because she liked both and both of them weren't that expensive, so she wanted to buy both and she purchased both. And that was that. We said goodbye and then we went further with our journey. And then later that evening, as I was sitting down and processing what all happened the entire day, and then quickly I realized that maybe the sign that universe wanted to communicate to me was that maybe I don't have to choose between either of these. I can do both. I didn't have to choose either. And that was a sign that universe probably wanted to give me. And then for a moment I was so surprised as to how quickly I received guidance, and it came in a path that I truly didn't believe that it could come through. So the message I want to share with you here through this story is that universe talks to us, universe supports us, universe helps us through people. So allow those guidance to come to us in very unexpected ways as well. So that was the second story I wanted to share with you guys today, and I really hope that you like both of these stories. And if this message resonated with you, comment below. Divine intelligence and wisdom is guiding me always. Divine intelligence and wisdom is guiding me always. So that's all I have for you today. I really hope that you liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to click on the like button below and also share it with someone whom you think will truly be benefited from this video. Sending across a lot of love and peace towards each and every one of you. Love you all. Take care. Bye.